Next, Thanksgiving. Famous in England, 1620. A ship is in the harbor taking passengers. The people going aboard seem to fall and to ordinary and to ever be famous, and yet their names are now in history books. Now, almost 400 years later, we still tell their stories. These are the people we call the Pilgrims. They are about to sail to a strange new land called America. They've been warned that Indians may attack them. Even the voyage will be dangerous. There may be pelts or hurricanes. Many a ship has sailed off and never been seen again. The pilgrims are risking their lives. Why? It started with the king. The king declared that everybody was being wrong to his religion. The pilgrims wanted their one religion. They tried meeting to secret, but the king sent spies to watch their houses. He sent soldiers to arrest their leaders. Even their neighbors turned against them, so the pilgrims decided to leave England. Now the last they are on the ship that will take them across the ocean, the Mayflower. Other people have joined them. Everyone hopes for a better life in America. They have given up their houses. They have said goodbye to their friends. They have said goodbye to England too. The Mayflower is on its way. The ship is called dead. There are 1,002 passengers in all. Most of them must stay in one stuffy place below the deck. It is cold and damp. There is no water for washing, no toilet. Every day the pilgrims eat the same meal: pickled beef, cheese, and dry hard bread. Some of the bread is full of worms. Even the water tastes bad. Halfway across the ocean, the Mayflower is hit by terrible storms. Week after week, huge waves crash across the deck. It seems as if the small ship will break into. But the Mayflower is still afloat day after 9 long weeks at sea. On one morning, a lookout spots a dark spot ahead. Land! Was a terrifying sight. They have reached them new home. The ship gets closer. The pilgrims see a sandy beach and many trees. America looks wild and strange. Is it safe? Or Indians hiding in the forest? A search party goes ashore. The men working along for miles and miles. Suddenly they see Indians, but the Indians are frightened and run away. The men keep exploring. They found the wonderful things: corn, baskets, a spring. They take fresh water back to the ship. How sweet it tastes! Now the pilgrims must choose a good place to live, a place with a harbor and fresh water and fields for planting. At last, they found a perfect spot. Here, a brook flows into the harbor. A big long marks the landing. They will call to place new famous. The pilgrims given a new life in a new land. There is so much to do. They must build a house before they can leave the ship. But it is winter. Bad weather slow them down. It takes weeks to finish just one house, and they're hardly enough to eat. The pilgrims survive to food from the shiplets, wild birds, and shellfish. How they wish for a dish of pudding and a slice of beef. One nearby hill, the pilgrims make platform for their cannons. They know the Indians are watching them. They can see smoke from their campfires. They can hear them in the woods. The guard to posts day and night. How hard and fast winter is. Every day is bright and cold. Fierce ice winds sweep through the settlement. Freezing rains per house. The pilgrims huddle together by their fires. They feel miserable and so are run. Almost everyone gets sick. Many people die. The small pilgrims band gets smaller and smaller. By the end of winter, only half of the pilgrims and still alive. The pilgrims bury the dead at night in secret graves. The Indians must not know how few pilgrims are left and how weak these few are. The long sad winter passes and the spring arrives. Indians are sighted nearby. They come closer and closer. Then one day an Indian walks slide into the settlement. The children are terrified, but the Indian smiles and says, "Welcome. His name is Samot. He speaks English. He learned it from sea captains." The pilgrims ask Samot's many questions. They give him presents. They want to trust him. These friendly Indians. Samot comes back with an Indian named Sukanat. Sukanat speaks even better English. He liked the pilgrims and he decides to live with them. He shows them how to survive in a wilderness, how to hunt for deer, and where to find the berries and herbs. He also shows them how to plant corn and the Indians' way. The Indians put fish in the ground when they plant their seeds. The fish make the soil richer. The pilgrims want to make friends with all their Indian neighbors. Scooter and the Samos tell them about an Indian king called Massasoit. He is a great and wise leader. Massasoit comes to visit famous. The pilgrims governor falls and kisses the Indian king's hand. Massasoit bows and kisses the governor's hand. Then they talk together. A tragedy is made. The pilgrims and the Indians will not burn each other's. There will be placed. The Indian leader draws his sign. The governor writes his name. The tragedy it kept for 54 years. In April, Mayflower sails back to England. The pilgrims are sad to see the reefs, but not one of them lives with it. They all want to stay in America. The pilgrims work hard all summer in the fall for the fields and full of good things to eat. It is a time of plenty for the pilgrims. How thankful they are! They have food and shelter and a friend. The The Fairgrounds decided to invite the Indians to a Thanksgiving feast. Massasoit promised to come. What a surprise! Massasoit lives is 20 with 90 Indians. The Fairgrounds are worried. How can they feed too many people? But Massasoit knows what to do. They send home some men into the forest. They come back with 5 deer. Now there is enough for everyone. The oldest Fairgrounds says a flare of thanks. Then the fest begins. Everyone eats too much. Turkeys, lobsters, goats, deer meat, onions, pumpkin, cornbread, berries. They feast last for the 3 days. People eat and sleep. They eat again. The Indians do special dances. The pilgrims melon rice. They have shooting matches. The children played games like tag and blind man's burp. Everyone has a wonderful time. As the year goes by, more people from England come to America. The little town is famous gets bigger and bigger. The children of the Fairgrounds grow up and have children of their own, and they have harvest feasts too. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln, the President of the United States of America, makes Thanksgiving Day a national holiday. The first Thanksgiving is never forgotten. The end. Bye bye.